Hello from Kyiv. Here I am on Michael Square in the historical part of the city, and I have finally some official news from Ukrainian side about Kursk region. And I would like to start my video again, like as always. During the night it was a rocket attack and Shahed attack, and this night it was like all night with like air sirens. I don't remember, it was 4 or 5 on and off. I a little bit tired, as a lot of other Ukrainians, because it's loud. Someone go to the bomb shelter, some is not. And I don't see any consequences of the attack. I don't see any deaths, any injured, but I see the updates that we intercept 30 drones of 38, and there were 2 Iskander missiles. So that's it. And what I saw later today, Zelensky, just maybe 1 hour ago, said that Ukrainian armed forces took 74 settlements in Russia and hold it. And yesterday, Zelensky and Sirsky said, like officially, that armed forces of Ukraine took 1,000 square meters of Russian land. And as I mentioned in my previous videos, that we don't need other land, we are maybe making like a buffer zone, or we would like to exchange the territories and so on. So today the spokesperson of Minister of Affairs of Ukraine said that we don't need any others, we just want to protect our civilians. I also explained that the Sumy and Kharkiv, they are very close to the border, and a lot of rocket attack and different kind of attacks happens through the border, and like this city suffers a lot because of their like location very close to Russia. So, and right now there's our Ukrainian soldiers. I like to follow the Russian publics. I follow the social media and see what's going on here, there, and finally we have like some official information. And I checked that New York Times wrote an article where I mentioned it was like a special operation that is like no one knows, and the soldiers knew only 24 hours in advance where they go and what they're doing. So it was like completely secretly, and because we know like during the war a lot of intelligence and a lot of spy. So I very glad this was successful, and we keep it secretly, and yeah, that is what we have right now. So, following the same topic, we really don't need other land. We just want our land back till the border of 1991. And this land, maybe we exchange for our land or made a buffer zone to save Kharkiv and Sumy region and our civilians. So, also, in my previous video, I mentioned about that we have prisoners of war, and a lot of them are Kadyrovtsi, and these Kadyrovtsi Chechen fighters we can exchange for Azov fighters, and that is like rumors, but for 1 Kadyrovtsi we can have 5 Azov fighters, so they could be ready for everything. Because if you see the latest exchanges of prisoners of war, there was no one from Azov battalion, and we always have meetings and gatherings about like where is Azov, because unfortunately no one of them are coming back. So yeah, I think everyone is like surprised that Ukraine invaded Russia. Ukraine was the first country that invaded Russia since Second World War, and I also see that Iran couple days ago, maybe a week ago, I think maybe even like before the Kursk operation, sent Russia ballistic rockets. So we don't know what to expect, and it is, I think, not related to Kursk and so on. They just following the plan, and a lot of people, and I also see different like updates that Russia will answer back to Kyiv, to the capital of this operation, with the attack. It will be something heavy. Yes, but we had a lot of heavy attack on our capital, and we have a good air defense system. But like what we can do, even if we are not invade Kursk, we are already in a full-scale invasion and a big war since 2022. And I've been here in the very beginning. I remember that we have very weak air defense system, and it was like lots of explosions and no one cares, you know. So I think this is like a time to show Russia this like enough, and they should answer for everything what they did. So I guess like they are in completely shock, and as I mentioned also in my previous video, they should watch their borders better and not be to focus on other countries. So, and Of course, it was not only our idea, because we have allies and we fighting and we use the German tanks and so on. And allies, of course, support us and I guess help us with this operation. So US, Europe, they I think so know about our plans, and we just thinking about what we can do. So it was not only Ukraine decided to invade. So we have support from other countries as well, and I hope from you too. It is like invasion in case of just to have our lands back, because we don't need other territories. And I also see social media about how Ukrainian guys go to the villages, and it is like Ukrainian grannies met them and they spoke in Ukrainian language. They are not supporting Russia, they know Ukrainian language, and looks like a cool grandmother. But what I exactly remember, March 2022 in Brovary districts where Russian troops come in, I heard a lot of reports, and from other side, that did as grannies in the village because Russian troops were not ready for stuck over 1 month. They get the capital within 3 days. They need food, and I knew that a lot of grannies poison them with that is what the village's updates was. They have some poison for the rat in their village in the house, so they treat them with piroshki, Ukrainian bakery, and they eat and they died. So it was really granny, killed 7 of them, 5 of them, I don't remember, but it was in March 2022 in Kiev region. I remember this 100%. So I also checked different comments that people wrote to these guys, don't try to be friends and eat something from this granny, because it's still Russian grandma, and you never know. Also, what I check in the social media, I like this photo, Kherson 2022 and Sudzha 2024. So in Kherson, people went to the streets fighting for their independence, for their freedom. They protest, show their resilience. Sudzha 2024, empty. No one went, empty streets. People even did nothing. I remember how we cooperated in the beginning, helping to each other. People went to the streets. If you want to say that in Sudzha it's not many people, in some villages I remember that the guy with bare hand trying to stop the tank, and people just go in the middle of the street. So it's we are completely different people, completely different mentality, because Ukrainian was always land where people used to work in the ground, love to work, love to produce something. In Russia always was this kind of people that like to go somewhere and settle in. And so we completely different, because till 2022 I often heard we are brothers, the same country. It's completely not the same. You can see how we showed in 2022 and earlier. So Russia, and you can also say Russia didn't protest in Russia because they will go to prison. So let's see about Russians who live in other countries right now, in Europe, in US. Do they did some protests? Do they gather in and do they do something? Of course not. And a couple of words about rocket attacks. So with or without Kursk region, it will be still rocket attack. We knew it. And let's remember the last one, it was on Children's Cancer Hospital, Ohmedit, and then the maternity hospital. And which logic follow Russia? Russia trying to kill our electricity system. Then it's doesn't work. People don't go to Maidan. People don't to protest. Russia would like to see that Ukrainians asking Zelensky for the peace plan, that we all retired from the war. We need electricity back. Let's give the land. This is Russian plan, and electricity doesn't work, so they try to hit what they hurt the most, women and children. And they tried, and nothing happened. So I guess this Kursk operation. I don't know what it will change. Let's remember also summer 2022 when we first hit Crimea Bridge. We also waiting for something panic, people speaking that this will be something huge. Nothing happened. Of course, it's happened different attack, but I cannot remember what exactly happened after Crimea Bridge. I can say a lot of random attacks on Kiev, on other land, on the shopping mall center, on Nova Poshta center. On the Russia hit everything, and it doesn't matter. I think so. So they just trying to hit us that civilians started from this war and civilians went to Maidan because they think that we are thinking like them. So that civilians go to Maidan and say like, oh yeah, let's do peace plan, and that's it. We are tired, we are dying, we are not without electricity. So, but this doesn't happen. Which tactics Russia will use soon, we don't know. And so far we with electricity, and if next month there will be not attack, we will on electric grid we will be still with electricity. I checked the news about that, so we will see. In front of us autumn, in front of us winter, but I'm optimistic. I believe in the best, and solving problems step by step, so we never know. And there's like also elections in the US that shows us a lot which support we will have and so on, but that is completely other topic, and we will see more in winter. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. I'm very grateful that you interested in Ukrainian news and support Ukraine and my channel. Thank you for buying me coffees and matchas and becoming sponsors of my channel. Really appreciate this, and hope to see you very soon. And I would like to also do some videos around Kyiv, showing something else, not only news updates. So see you soon with maybe an episode with different style. Let me know if you will like it. Thank you and bye.